sticky material. Ah, God, such a dummy. This is your captain speaking. Today, we're unboxing Skyteam. I've heard a ton about Skyteam. I've had it on my want list for a little bit now. The rule I've got set for myself is I can't buy a game unless it's on my short list of wanted games, which is like 10 games, and it's in the store. I can't have them order it in. It's got to be there. And this was there. And I caved because it was only $47.95. That's 48 loonies here in Canada. That's also only 24 toonies, which is not too hard to swing. The first thing I noticed, it was sitting on a shelf like this, on a 2-player shelf. No shrink wrap. And I immediately Googled whether or not any version comes with shrink wrap, because there's 2 little stickers here. Just the plastic circular stickers, clear circular stickers. And it turns out that no copies of Skyteam come with the plastic. And I think that's dandy. As long as the boxes still hold up, which this one has, then less plastic is never a bad thing. So that was the first thing I noticed, and something I think is cool. I haven't seen that with games. It does make the unboxing a little less fun, and I think just this process of getting a new game and opening it up is a little less fun when you're not taking the plastic off. That being said, it's not a complaint. I think it's a good thing that they've done. So let's get into it. I don't think I want to rip these necessarily. We'll take them off. That's part of the process here. I pulled out this little tool for the video today, and I don't think that it's actually going to be all that necessary. It's still satisfying to take those off. No residue. Maybe a little. But then I also, this price tag here, the sticker on the box, don't love it. This is what the board game store does, sticker also on the box. Don't love it, but what are you supposed to do? Easy open, which is nice. It doesn't just fall off, but will come off easily, like that. I can't tell if I like the art or not. I don't know how board gamey it feels. Again, don't think that's a problem. I think I said this at the beginning, but I haven't played Skyteam before. But co-op games I find a little easier to get to the table, or there's a little less pressure with them. People don't have to worry about winning or beating or losing to friends. It's nice when you can just do it together. So this is definitely a game to hopefully get my partner into. There's a lot in here, but it looks pretty straightforward. It looks, yeah, organized. I love a lot of visuals. I don't know why. And I guess most games do actually do pretty well, but just put a visual for everything you're explaining. It's like if you do a how to play video or you watch a how to play video and it's just them talking at you, it's not going to work. Show me some visuals, show me what you're saying. So a picture on every page, so far so good. Does seem like a decent size. I'll have to get in there. Strategic advice on the back. How do I feel about that? I'm not sure. Important. We do not advise reading this section unless you are having trouble landing your airplane successfully. And that's where it's like, I would never want to read this, but I guess it's a good thing. It is a good thing that it's in there if people just are having troubles. And it's like, why would you set somebody up to fail? Give them the tools they need if they need it. An expansion for the hit game, Skyteam Turbulence. I think this is a 2024, maybe 2023 release. It's not that old, but I know it did well, so I guess they've got their expansions. I thought there was expansions in here. What do we got here? I have no idea what I'm looking at. These are punch outs. That's straightforward. But then what is this? Okay. This seems like what you'll use to play, possibly. But it also doesn't because it's attached to this thing of punch outs. Let's dive deeper here. A flight log. Landing procedure, flight log. I like the theme being carried throughout, but also probably could just use in fine print or somewhere, like rules versus expansions, other modules, scenarios. I guess it does make sense. Landing procedure, you would think you need to know that to start. Flight log, that's what you're doing. Do not open before having successfully landed in Montreal. I apologize for opening that. I should read the warnings. Okay, these are your both your player aids and player screen is the word I'm looking for. That's easy to come together. I don't love, where we go, inside outward. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't mind it. Don't know why they're different color. If you're landing the same plane, you're the same team on the same plane. I guess it just gives you color. I guess each player has a different color. Another non-plastic, could have been plastic bag or plastic material. So good for them for not going with plastic. Wood pieces, of course, with the way they're going. Little wooden planes. These feel all right. They feel smaller and lighter than pieces that I'm used to, but I think they're cute. These are tiny. What even are these? Houses? Landing, what are they called? Hangars? Airplane hangars, possibly? Lots of planes. This feels like that pig game where you roll the pigs. Didn't land any of them. There we go. Coffee mugs, somehow larger than a jet plane. Yeah, liking the no plastic thing. Good for them. This looks like double-sided sticky material, which I think is then maybe what this was telling me to do. Sticky material, sticky material, sticky material. So am I going to put these down like this? Sticky material? Ah, God, such a dummy. We'll punch these out, because after we punch these out, it will be see-through, and you'll see these below. And for some reason, we're going to stick these together. Why are these even here? We might just have to get to punching out and see where we're at. Like the feel of the dice. They're almost sticky. What do we got? No fives. Decent dice. Little things to punch out. I like the little garbage icon, letting you know that you can get rid of them. Oh my goodness. And all these garbage icons, letting you know you can get rid of those punch outs. Because you've got this. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing it. It's coming together. It's clicking. It's clicking. I will say it again. I'll say it every time I do an unboxing. If you're only watching my unboxing for the first time, pro tip, if you punch from sort of the front, the sort of grooved side out, this can happen. If you don't want that to happen, punch from the back. That was, I mean, I kind of cheated. Maybe this one's just tight. Front, back, back. No, doesn't work. All of these are punched out and hanging. Generally, I will say, if you punch out from the back, and especially with bigger pieces, they will just shoot out, as opposed to punching out from the front where they may get stuck. Just one of those things where you try to look cool and it doesn't work. Garbage. The rest of the garbage. Don't know how I feel about this. Looks like obviously it's going to go right here. And that's alright. Montreal, Trudeau. This must be a Canadian game. I don't think anybody's just choosing Montreal to start with. Unless you're Canadian, which I love. Elbows up or something like that. Oh my goodness, but wait. But wait, there's more. Black dice. This must be all extra stuff. Anticipation, adaption, mastery, synchronization, working together, control. I think these are all modules or little expansions or little extra things that you can do or add to the game once you're pretty comfortable. Different airports, which is great. I love a game that comes with a lot of content, because expansions, if you like, I do understand expansions, but I think expansions should earn themselves. And if you have an idea for a better version of your game at the time of putting it together and publishing, just put out the better game. Don't freaking money grab us. Yeah, these little garbage pieces is so... I don't know how I haven't seen it. But then it's like, couldn't they have just cut these out for us completely? Usually when you're punching out pieces, it's the pieces you use. It's very interesting having the punch outs be the pieces you don't use. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, it's just new. It's change. Change is scary. More squares for sticky spaces, and that makes sense. More double-sided stickies. Alright. The middle is garbage. The bullseye. This seems to not be. Airplane. Not. This piece. Oh my gosh. Every video I knock the box over. How are we gonna do this? Versus, it's a broken system. I do still think it helps generally more often than not. Garbage, don't forget it. That piece is garbage. These are in here. Oh my gosh. Garbage. Gabbage. This is not gabbage. But what is this? We're gonna fold. Ooh. Gabbage. Nope. Not garbage. Don't know what this is. It's a sticky. It's a double-sided sticky already stuck. Gonna have to write them an email. This is what I was doing, folding this. I don't like it. Couple stickies in there. And you've got that. That's us pretty much through it all, except for the biggest part. It's a lot. I was not expecting going into this many little bits and pieces, this many little punch outs. I knew the dice were there and I knew the planes. And I guess it's not really like none of these are pieces that you have. So this kind of is a unboxing dream of just lots of extra things to do and punch out. Garbage, 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 garbage. But this is, I wasn't prepared. I'll tell you that for free. Let's just put them in here. And I'm going frontwards. Get that ASMR. Skyteam, 2-player cooperative game where you're trying to land a plane. I don't know how it works. I'll tell you in the next one. Great reviews. I think it's currently at 8.2 on BGG. Here's the little hangers, or whatever they are. They sit up like that. Ooh, don't love. Oh, I thought these switches were off center terribly, but they're just on and to the right. Okay. I do like the sort of, well, I don't know if you can call this a 3D system, but that double layer of cardboard, just to make it pop a little bit, for everything to have a home that it won't just slide out of. That is nice, instead of just having a flat board to put it on. So I do like that. Completely forgot that was there, which I think is a good thing if that's that immersive. Take out the trash. Immediately not really seeing any way to organize. Maybe this little shouldn't be garbage and should be used to put all these tiny little pieces. Definitely feel like I wish there was something for that. There's no organization in the box itself. It's an empty box. With no hints as to how to put it away. So that's gonna have to be actually read the rule book and see what we're doing. But I remember these were hiding under there. And I guess here is that piece. That gives you a little bit. Like I just throwing these in? No, we're gonna put all these pieces in here. Along with the die. The dies. And I'm tempted to put those in, but I'm also not, because I don't know what they're for, so they're going to stay separate and go in here loose. Sorry if that hurts you. It kind of hurts me. These obviously are going to be garbage once they're used. But for now, we'll throw them in. Player aids, in case I haven't shown exactly what they look like on the inside. Hold up nice. Hold up nice. Landing. Take off. Don't love that. Okay, it all goes back in there. It's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. It's not the worst box. It's not the worst box I've got. That's pretty perfect. These are gonna go 1, 2. I like that. Sorry again for opening that. I didn't check new box smell. Wasn't strong to that. There's a bit of it there. Paper's got it. New paper smell. Probably should have read this preparation when you first open the box. Start by removing and throwing out all parts of the control panel with this symbol. Garbage symbol. Stick the 9 double-sided stickers on the indicated spaces on the inside and back of the control panel. If I just read, I would be less confused. And so I like that that's in there. Place the 10 switches. Okay. Yeah. This looks like preparation and setup. Because these are not going to stay in. I guess they could stay in. But you'll have to do that every time you play anyway. Set up before each game. That's good. Like I said, I think this is probably a decent rulebook from first glance, especially when it's got that explanation there. As I mentioned, all the images. Great colors. Love the use of colors in here. Yeah. Excited. Can't wait. Skyteam. That's the unboxing. Look out for the how to play, for the rate, the review, a playthrough. No, I can feel the stinkiness on the edge. Minus points. 8.1. Thanks for watching.